This is the first interview of the weekend for you. Was that a strategy coming in? Did you talk to your coaches before?
No. I just wanted to relax and get ready for this finals match.
Can you put into perspective what 3 state titles means to you?
It doesn't mean a whole lot. It means I was one off 4, and it's something that I missed, and it's not gonna live in the past. So I'm moving on. I'm moving on to bigger, better things. Moving on to Iowa. I gotta be ready to go for the second half of my wrestling career.
Have you talked at all about redshirt next year, or do you think you can come in and make an immediate impact in that lineup? Or
I'm not sure. And I know my uncle and my dad has a lot to do with that, and I'll put it in their hands.
What's next for you? Moving on to freestyle, Greco?
Yep. I'm gonna go right into freestyle and Greco, and gonna have the best season I possibly can have there. Work the hardest I can every single day.
You know, you came out physical right off the get-go. You know, always kind of been your style. You know, is that something that you wanted to establish right away in this finals and kind of make sure he didn't feel he had a chance?
No, I mean, that's how I wrestle every single match, and I wasn't really thinking about specifically him. Obviously I was, because he's the finals match, but like I said, I'm moving on.
Nelson, where have you developed the most as a wrestler from your freshman year, where you don't get what you want, and then the last 3, culminating this thing with a tech fall in the finals?
Biggest thing is consistency. How do you say that word? Yeah, it was big jump from freshman to sophomore year, and I'm glad I made that jump.
What happened after that first year? I imagine you did a little bit of reflection, and what was that like, not getting what you want that year and going to work after that season?
I mean, I guess it's just a year-by-year thing. I wasn't really thinking about next season or the season before. I was thinking about that season. I was thinking about that state title.
Can you talk about what was going through your mind after you finished that off?
Moving on.
Flash 3 fingers and...
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't even going to do that, but I mean, I felt might as well. Moving on.
As you look forward, where are focal points for you in your wrestling that you really want to zero in on?
Everything. I know I'm not perfected in any aspect of my wrestling, and I need to keep pushing the pace in every aspect of my wrestling.
You didn't get a huge head start as far as your wrestling career goes. I mean, so many other kids were wrestling probably, I don't know, 400 or 500 matches by the time you were really starting to dial things up. What has that progression been like for you in trying to play catch up as far as competition goes, but also maybe fueling your hunger in this sport?
I don't know about... I guess I'm glad I started when I did. My dad did not push me into anything. My uncle did not push me into anything. No one pushed me into anything. I went on my own, and I'm really glad that I started when I did, because I don't want to get sick of wrestling. I love wrestling.
How eager are you to learn now? I mean, stuff like that.
Every day I love learning. Sometimes I get a little bored with the drilling aspect, but it's part of wrestling, and that's another area I gotta perfect. Gotta get better at.
What part is it that fascinates you most? Is it watching and seeing different technique? Is it being in the room and just scrapping, or?
I love hands in the face. I love that hand fighting. I love that physical aspect. I love pain, I guess you could say.
Do you feel like your best is yet to come because of that progression? A little bit?
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We gotta go, guys.